Well, we are back in Lynn Matava's kitchen. Lynn is a nutrition educator with the University of Maryland Extension.
And this week, Lynn has a recipe for a chia seed pudding with frozen fruit. Let's check it out.
Today we're diving into something cool, literally. We're talking about frozen fruit, and it's something that you can keep in your kitchen to boost your health with nutrients year-round. Now, I know that we talk about fresh being best a lot, and fresh really is best because when we're buying fresh food, we're getting it, fresh fruits and vegetables especially, we're getting it directly from a farmer, hopefully local, and that means it hasn't traveled far, it hasn't had time for some of the nutrients to diminish, and it's going to hopefully be at the peak of ripeness, and a lot of times it also costs less because we're eating it when it's in season. But one of the things that kind of is a benefit and also a hindrance to our health in modern times is that we have the availability of vegetables and fruit year-round that aren't always in season. And these strawberries are an example of this. We can get strawberries year-round, but they don't really taste great until when they're really in season and local here on Delmarva, which is in May. So these are from somewhere a little bit farther south. But some of our frozen fruits, those have been picked and flash frozen at the peak of ripeness. And so what you're getting is a food that you would not be able to get in season. And I know it doesn't look quite as pretty as the fruit you might see in the grocery store, but often it's going to be cheaper. It was picked at the height of ripeness and flavor, and now it's ready to go in whatever we want to do with it. So we could put it into a smoothie or a smoothie bowl. Today I'm going to top it on top of a chia pudding bowl. We could also throw it on top of oatmeal, put it in muffins. My youngest daughter even likes, let's use a spoon to scoot this out, sorry. My chia pudding got very congealed. My youngest daughter even really likes eating partially defrosted fruit as a snack. So you can take blueberries or this dragon fruit like I have here, and you can just let them defrost on the counter in a bowl for maybe 10 minutes, and they're soft enough to chew then. They're nice and sweet still. It's a little bit like eating a frozen treat, but you don't have all the added sugar. It's a great way to get this in. And if you look in the case of this dragon fruit I'm about to put on here, this stuff is so purple it's been staining my hands all morning getting set up. And oftentimes when we buy the dragon fruit from the grocery store, it is not as bright. It's the white interior dragon fruit. If you've ever seen it there, it kind of has like the really pretty outside pink scales. A lot of times people report when they go try them that they didn't think it was worth all the cost and the excitement of them because they don't have a lot of flavor. But when you buy them frozen, you're getting something that hasn't been in the belly of a ship and then stored into long storage and then put on a shelf. And it's been picked when it's really ripe and sweet and frozen again. So this is so delicious, it's so sweet, and it's just a really nice snack. And when you look at all those colors, you know that we're going to be getting a big nutrient punch, right? So I'm just going to put that on top of my chia. Try to touch as little as possible. This is so bright, it looks like I have beet juice in there. And then again, I've got some frozen blueberries. Fresh would be prettier, but I know that these are full of all those antioxidants just like the dragon fruit. We know that because of these deep colors that this is rich in antioxidants. It's really going to help boost our health and our immune system. Plus they're both full of fiber, which is great for our gut and for digestion and for weight maintenance and management. So we're going to throw those on there, and then you can just add whatever other things you find in the pantry. My pantry is kind of sparse right now. I need to go shopping, but I do have a little bit of coconut. I found some sliced almonds in the freezer. I always store my nuts in the freezer to keep them from going rancid quickly. I've got some cacao nibs, which is the raw version of chocolate, and we'll sprinkle some of them on. And these are also very full of antioxidants and nutrients, and they have a chocolate flavor, but they're a little bitter. But it's a nice combination when we have this bowl all together. And that's it. And so when I keep that frozen fruit in there year-round, I'm ready to make a healthy meal, and it was so easy, and now I can sit down and enjoy this great snack. So I hope you like this one. Stay cool, stay healthy, and we'll see you next week.
And as a reminder, we do have all the nutrition educator Lynn Matava's tips and tricks on our website. Just head to WMDT.com and click on the Good Morning Delmarva page.
And you can share your version of this delicious recipe by using the hashtag UMDYum. And for sure, Layla, definitely something that you want to. I think it's great for like a summer morning.
Yeah,
a nice
a day
warm
like
morning.
today.
Yeah, a nice
It's not
warm morning.
summer yet,
Yeah, hey,
but
a
something refreshing.
Yeah, something refreshing for sure.